This week we're going to highlight U.S. corn conditions and progress. Then we're going to take a look at the short-term forecast as pollination proceeds. We're going to switch our focus then to South America, specifically looking at a very rapid harvest pace in Brazil, and wrap things up with a long-term view of December corn futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We moved in the middle of July here, and of course that means it's time for pollination. Before we get into that though, let's take a look at the latest crop condition ratings from the USDA. USDA came out here on Sunday, said nationwide conditions, good to excellent run change at 68%. Notice last year at this time we were at 57%. Quite a divergence, western belt, small declines of 1 to 2% for the most part, with the exception being improvement in North Dakota. And the eastern corn belt, we did see some stabilization in Indiana. We saw market improvement in Illinois. We'll get back to that in a minute. Let's take a look at the aggregate crop condition index here. You can see it stabilized this week. It was unchanged. Notice it's one of the highest levels, however, for this time of year in recent memory. Let's now shift our focus to crop progress, specifically looking at corn silking. At 41%, we're looking at a very rapid pace here in 2024. And over the next 2 weeks, as we highlight here, on average, approximately 44% of the U.S. corn is pollinating between July 14th and 28th. So if we see an average pace here over the next 2 weeks, we'll be approaching 85 to 90% by the end of the month. Of course, the pace of pollination and yields are going to be directly tied to the weather. Let's take a look at the short-term trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're starting out here looking at the last 30 days. Now, this is last week. The slide we showed you last week, those dry areas throughout Illinois, notably, also Indiana and parts of Ohio. Now we fast forward to this week. Look at that change. Quite a bit of rain from the remnants of Hurricane Beryl moved across Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, and all those brown areas or red areas are gone for the most part. That's the improvement we saw in, obviously, the market weakness. Let's now shift our gaze forward into the forecast. Let's take a look at the short-term trend. We're looking here at a big change in temperatures. We're looking here cool temperatures through Monday all across that blue area. And we're looking at considerably below normal, highs in the 70s and 80s, and lows all the way down in the 50s and 60s in that region. So very good for corn pollination. Let's look at moisture. Friday through Monday, more so across the west there, scattered amounts in that green area. Looking ahead to next week then, July 22nd to the 26th, all that green area highlighted, 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches. Let's quantify precip now over the next 2 weeks. Now we're looking here at very little signs of dryness over the next 2 weeks. Some exceptions up in Wisconsin, parts of Minnesota, and moving further west into the Dakotas, but quite a bit of the corn belt there, normal to slightly wet over the next 2 weeks. Let's now shift our attention to Brazil. Look at where that double crop corn is produced in Brazil. Now we're looking here at several key states in Brazil, starting in the north with Mato Grosso, shifting south into Goiás, Minas Gerais, Paraná, and Mato Grosso do Sul. About harvest progress. Very rapid harvest progress. Mato Grosso at 94% done. This is of the latest week. Last year at this time, only 68%. Nationwide, 74% done. So harvest could wrap up as early as early part of August, weather permitting. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in December corn futures. December corn, as we tape here on Tuesday, trading near $4.10 a bushel. Notice from mid-July into that harvest insurance period of October, we still can see quite a bit of volatility in this markets, both to the upside and downside. So we continue to strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.